Borderlands 3 just got the biggest update since launch with a ton of new content, like finally a raid boss, brand new missions in new locations, we got new weapons, but also a lot of quality of life improvements, like being able to reroll your anoints, a special weekly vendor, and way more. So in this video I will share everything you need to know about this big new update. You can check out the Director's Cut DLC via the link in the video description. I want to thank 2K for sponsoring this video. Really helps the channel out. And I'm, by the way, also giving away a super limited edition Xbox Elite 2 controller, and I will tell you how to get it in this video. For now, let's get into it. A like would of course really help me out, and let's go. The first thing you want to do after downloading the update and getting the new Director's Cut DLC is open up the new Vault Card menu, because only then it will be activated and then you can start earning XP from kills, but also from the new daily and weekly challenges. There should be 100 unique challenges that are selected from a random pool, so there should be a ton of different ones, and they give you a nice XP boost towards a new level. And once you rank up, you unlock a chest that you can then open at any time for example, a key to buy any item that you want outright, and in the menu next to it, you see every item that is available with this vault card. You can also get lucky though, and immediately unlock an item that otherwise costs many keys, and it's account wide, by the way, so this Sane hat is now unlocked when I choose to play Sane. You can also earn items from a weekly loot pool from these chests, iridium, and a diamond key, and this is pretty crazy. Maybe you already saw it in the trailer, because with these diamond keys you can go to the diamond armory in Sanctuary. It's in the area under the hyperspace terminal, and then go into a room with 3 walls full of loot. Okay, there's no loot for us right now because we weren't lucky enough to get a key yet, but you can already enter the room without the key, and then you will also see that every wall will have one type of item, a shield, weapon, or grenade. And you can only pick one item from each wall, and these items should be really good. The thing is though that there's a countdown timer going on as well, so you have to pick one item from each wall before the timer runs out, otherwise you just get something random. So it's likely going to be super stressful, but totally a fun feature nevertheless. There will, by the way, be 2 more vault cards launching this year, all part of this Director's Cut DLC with more cosmetics to earn. But even if you already got everything, then you can just keep earning these diamond keys and iridium, for example. And iridium now finally has some new uses with this update. For one, we can spend it to reroll anoints in the game. If after installing the update you go to Crazy Earl on Sanctuary, you will see a new machine there. Put any anointed item in the machine, and then Earl will ask you to reroll the anoint for 250 iridium. So then you get something completely different. Good to know though is that you cannot reroll back to the anoint you had before. You should be able to reroll it again and again though, to maybe get the anoint you once had. So only do it if you really don't like the anoint on your current weapon. But yeah, this will be a huge iridium sink for sure. And you will also need iridium for that raid boss, by the way, but I will touch on that in a moment. I first want to go over another new vending machine that was also added with the update, and this is available for everyone, by the way. You don't need the season pass, and this is called Maurice's Black Market. And this vendor will be in a different location every week, but only in areas of the base game. So again, if you don't have the season pass, you will still be able to go here. And this week, it's in the Ambermire region over here on the map. So go to a nearby fast travel point and fight your way to that location. The vendor will also sell new items each week, but they are the same for everyone. Only the anoints you find on the items will be different, but yeah, thanks to this new system, you can of course reroll these anoints anyways. The loot seems also be linked to your current level and also the current mayhem level you are playing on. So what you can do is go to this area on a very high mayhem level and then check the shop for higher rank items. These higher rank items will cost more dollars, so money has gotten way more important with this update. The redline shotgun is, by the way, great to get. It's a drop from a rare boss, so cool to see that these items show up here. And Kip's Swerve is, by the way, great too. It's from that first takedown. So now you can also just get it by spending the money. And yes, you're going to need these weapons for the new raid boss. And to start this encounter, we want to get a new quest near Claptrap, so also near Crazy Earl. And the mission is called You Will Die Over and Over. Accept it and then also totally open the small safe, because that will give you 500 iridium, which is needed for the fight. And yes, as you might know, this boss is behind that secret gate that was in the game since launch. This mission will just lead you there on Pandora, get a vehicle, and then you will actually see that this gate now leads you to a new instanced area. Here you can restock, prepare yourself, and then you need to pay the 500 iridium to open the door, something you have to pay every time you want to do this fight. And I don't want to spoil the whole encounter, we saw it a bit in the trailer of course, but it's just cool to have a boss like this back in Borderlands 3. So totally try it out, there might be a little surprise near the end as well, and of course a ton of brand new loot, like new artifacts that invest cash in stocks with a cash payout every 10th kill. And these artifacts also give buffs to particular manufacturers. We had no luck with the weapons yet, but we did get another new weapon added with this update from the final boss of the new murder mysteries. Like, let's first talk about these new missions before I go more in depth on the new weapon, because they are great, especially the final quest is really cool. So you start this mission chain on Sanctuary in Ava's room. You of course see the mission icon already. And then you first have to go to Promethea. And these missions all take place in new areas on these familiar base game planets. We also got a new area on Eden 6, Pandora, and Necrotafeo. No love for Athena sadly, my favorite planet, RIP. But still cool to visit new locations on these other planets. These missions are, by the way, around the 20 to 30 minutes depending on your mayhem level and loadout of course, and there is a boss at the end of every quest who can also drop its own legendary. With the final boss also dropping brand new class mods for each Vault Hunter. And I don't want to spoil this boss on Necrotafeo because you want to find that out for yourself. Trust me. And we did get the dedicated drop from this boss called Rocket Pod. It will launch one rocket at an arc. The red marker you will see on the ground and also sometimes on the wall is where the missile will land. But as soon as you score a kill, you will fire 2 rockets at the cost of 1. And this can go up to 4 rockets. But the effect will reset once you take out a badass or like boss type enemy. And there are way more new weapons and items to get with this update. They also, by the way, added 4 new pieces of gear to the arms race game mode that was part of the previous DLC, which is also part of the second season pass. It's pretty fun, by the way, so a new reason to jump back in. And if you have the season pass or ultimate edition of Borderlands 3, then you also get brand new cosmetic packs. You need to download them separately, by the way, so make sure that you do that, and then they will just appear in the game. And they look really awesome. Especially the one from Sane is amazing. And Fleck now finally has a cool skin as well. It was long overdue. And the others look really cool too. And the DLC is called Director's Cut, so it also of course has behind the scenes footage which you can easily access from the main menu. We of course had new skill trees for all the Vault Hunters as part of that previous DLC, which is also part of the second season pass. And I'm loving the free next gen update, by the way. Finally faster load times for farms and 60 FPS on console. So I can't wait to dive more into this new content. Oh, and let's talk about that awesome controller giveaway right now. So yes, as said in the intro, you can win this amazing Borderlands 3 Xbox Elite Controller 2 for on Xbox and on PC. We got the back pedals going on. You also get this amazing case with like a new D-pad, extra analog sticks, and you get a completely new one, like this one is mine. So in order to win, you have to email me to giveaway@JorRaptor.com why you are this huge Borderlands fan. So share a picture of your Borderlands 3 character or maybe other Borderlands merchandise you have, and why this would be like a huge fit for your collection. Giveaway@JorRaptor.com, share pictures, I will email the winner and make sure that a brand new controller like this will be sent to that winner. So good luck, giveaway@JorRaptor.com. Thanks again to 2K for sponsoring this video, really helps me out. Check out the DLC via the link in the description. Subscribe of course for way more Borderlands content. A like on the video would really help me out. You can check out my previous Borderlands video by clicking on the screen. For now, I will speak to you next time and goodbye.